again. Welcome to class 727, Kapikua. 727, learn to speak up. This is the next to last, page 174, list 21. However, this is the 11th list of phrasal verbs. There's only one more. Okay, list 12 for phrasal verbs. It's not easy, but remember, phrasal verbs are to be understood, not used. Don't become obsessed with phrasal verbs. It's a completely mistaken obsession. Don't become obsessed because it's counterproductive. You will never use phrasal verbs when you speak, except the most common: get up, sit down, come in, go out, what else? Look at, look for, y ocho más. The rest, don't worry about them, except for understanding, yes. When people speak to you, then yes, all of them. But when you speak, 10 are enough. All right, so let's do page 174. Pepe abrirá la reunión con una breve presentación. Pepe will lead off the meeting with a brief presentation. What? Pepe will lead off. Lead off. Li Tong. No. Lead off. Li es un nombre de persona, ¿no? Li. Lead off. No. Pepe will lead off the meeting with a brief presentation. Dirigirá fuera. Guiará fuera. To lead is liderar, guiar, dirigir, to lead. Pero también to lead off, con doble F es, iniciar es arrancar algo, to lead off. Esto dice, abrirá la reunión. Pepe will lead off the meeting. Lead off. Fíjate cómo la D de lead, escrito lead. ¿Cómo manda? Lead off. Lead off es casi lo único que se oye, es de la D. Lead off. Off. Lead off. Pepe will lead off the meeting with a brief presentation. Una breve presentación. Brief. Lead off. It's a phrasal verb. To lead off. But you don't need to use it. Because Pepe abrirá la reunión con una breve presentación. Escucha. Pepe will open the meeting with a brief presentation. Chapeau. It's perfect. Suena igual de bien, casi mejor. Pepe will open the meeting with a brief presentation. Ahora mucha gente dice, y también bien, Pepe will lead off the meeting, kick off the meeting, lead off the meeting with a brief presentation. ¿Dónde hemos parado antes del descanso? Where did we leave off before the break? Yeah, well, we left off on page 174. Todos los días, every day I say, let's continue where we left off yesterday. Usa el pasado, donde lo dejamos ayer. Esto es el presente. ¿Dónde hemos parado? No, es el pasado. ¿Dónde hemos parado? ¿Dónde paramos antes del descanso? Where did we leave off? We left off on page 174. Where did we leave off before the break? Nos sobran 10 chuletas de cordero. We have 10 lamb chops left over. Bueno, ojo. Nos quedan 10. Okay, we're eating lamb chops, we're eating lamb chops. Chop. Chop is cortar. Chop, y claro. Pork chop, chuleta de cerdo. Pork chop, lamb chop, chop, chuleta de cordero. Lamb chops. Oye, mira, ¿cuántos quedan? Con el hambre que tengo, quedan chuletas de cordero. Eso sería, nos quedan 10 chuletas de cordero, que vamos a comerlos. We have 10 lamb chops left. All right. Ahora, nos sobran, o sea, para mañana, las sobras. Nos sobran 10 chuletas de cordero que van a quedar. We have 10 lamb chops left over. Con añadir over. Left over. Separamos. We have 10 lamb chops left over. Oh, but I can't eat any more. My God, I've already eaten 37 lamb chops. Oh, I'm going to burst. Burst. ¿Qué es eso que es? Burst. Reventar. What reventar? I'm going to burst. I can't eat. We have 10 lamb chops left over. I'll put them in the refrigerator. All right, for tomorrow or for tonight. No, tonight, lamb chops, no, after so many today. Maybe tomorrow. My breakfast, I'll have lamb chops for breakfast. Left over es cuando sobra. De hecho, darling, ¿qué hay para cenar? Sobras. Leftovers. Cuando es sustantivo, se juntan, se unen. Leftovers. ¿Qué estás preparando para la cena, darling? What are you preparing for dinner? I'm really hungry. Leftovers. Leftovers from last night? Yeah. Oh, ha quedado 2 trozos de pizza. Yeah, 2 little sections of pizza. Oh, pizza, pepperoni pizza from last night. But leftover pizza isn't very good, darling. Well, I'll open a can of fabada. All right? No, fabada is too heavy. All right, leftovers. Nos sobran 10 chuletas de cordero. We have 10 lamb chops left over. No debemos disminuir los esfuerzos. Esto es difícil, ¿eh? No debemos por ninguna manera, no debemos ni soñando disminuir los esfuerzos. We mustn't. Claro, shouldn't es una recomendación. Mustn't es una instancia. Estoy instando. Oh, no hemos de atenuar los esfuerzos. We mustn't let up. Let up? Yeah, let up. O sea, permitir arriba. Dejar arriba. Well, literally, yes. Don't let up means no. No. Sigue pisando el acelerador. No. Atenúes. No. Decaigas. Don't let up. Continue. Yes. You know, I'm going to hit the table. What am I doing? You're hitting the table. Good. And now? Well, you're still hitting the table, Richard. Don't let up. Okay. And now? You're still hitting the table. Don't let up. Okay. Don't let up. All right. Don't let up means no bajes la marcha. Don't let up. Esto dice, no debemos disminuir los esfuerzos. We mustn't. Shouldn't, repito, simplemente un consejo. No deberíamos. Pero no debemos. Ojo. We mustn't let up. Los precios se estabilizarán para mediados de año. Ojalá. Prices will level off by mid-year. This is very difficult. This is a beautiful list for very, very high-level people. But remember, to say these things, to use them dynamically, is, in my opinion, impossible. Unless you grow up with the language. So, these are to understand. Prices will level off by mid-year. Prices will level off. Level es el nivel. Los precios se nivelarán para mediados de año. All right, prices will level off. That means prices are going up. Inflation, a lot of inflation. But no, don't worry. By May or June, July, prices will level off. Se irán nivelando o anivelando. Se harán nivelando. ¿Cómo lo dicen aquí? Los precios se estabilizarán. Okay, fine. Will stabilize. Fine. Prices will level off by mid-year. Había libros tirados por todas partes. There were books lying around everywhere. Yeah, there were books lying around. To lie, además de mentir, escrito lie, también es yacer, tumbarse. o está reclinado de forma tumbada, to lie. That book is lying in the middle of the table. Yeah, it's lying in the middle of the table. There are books lying around everywhere. Así es. Marta, what's this? Why are there books lying around everywhere? All right. So there were books lying around everywhere. I give myself a lot of work. There were books lying around everywhere. Now let me find my place again. There were books lying around everywhere. Como lo dice, había libros tirados por todas partes. Okay? Más o menos así, ¿no? There were books lying around everywhere. Se le iluminó la cara. Her face lit up. Yeah. You know, if I have to light a cigarette. Today, I have lit 3 cigarettes. Yesterday, I lit 5 cigarettes. I don't smoke, by the way. To light, lit. Encender, encendí, he encendido. Light, lit. Conviene iluminarse en esto. Se le iluminó la cara a él. His face lit up. Her face lit up. Yes. Hey, Marta, tengo en mi despacho lamb chops. No, pescadito frito. And her face has just lit up. Really? Yeah, hace días. Yes. Y gambas, cigalas, y un fino. All right, fino gaditano. And so her face has lit up. All right, to light up. No podemos adelantar la fecha. No podemos adelantar la fecha. Can't we move up the date? To move up, to move back. To move up, to move back. To move back the date. What? Christmas is on December 25th. Yeah. Can't we move up the date to December 24th? No. Christmas is always on December 25th. Yeah, but can we move it up? No, we can't move it up. And we can't move it back. We can't move back the date and we can't move up the date. The date stays on the 25th. Okay. To move up and to move back. All right. Where are we? I've lost my place. Esto nos abrirá nuevas oportunidades de negocio. Okay, this will open up new business opportunities for us. Claro, for us va al final. En español, nos abrirá. This will open up. To open is abrir, físicamente to open. Ahora, abrir de forma figurada, oportunidades, etc., posibilidades, is to open up. This will open up new opportunities for us, for you and for me. This new situation, this new idea will open up. La N de open, bisagra. Open up. This will open up new opportunities for us. All right, deberíamos retrasar la fecha. We should move back. Lo había saltado, claro. Adelantar la fecha, retrasar. I skipped number 9, and now we're doing number 9. Deberíamos retrasar la fecha. We should move back the date. We should move up the date? No, we should move back the date. All right. No deberías dejar pasar una oportunidad como esta. You shouldn't let an opportunity, or you shouldn't pass up. Yeah. There are several ways. No deberías, ¿qué? Dejar pasar una oportunidad como esta. You shouldn't pass up an opportunity like this, or like this one. El one is opcional. You shouldn't pass up. Pasar arriba, o sea, dejar que pase. You shouldn't pass up an opportunity like this one. Alternative number 2. You shouldn't let an opportunity like this one pass you by. Más complicado, eh? You shouldn't let an opportunity like this, or like this one, pass you by. Más fácil, you shouldn't pass up an opportunity like this one. Number 3, you should take advantage of this opportunity. Aprovechar. You should take advantage. Don't pass up this opportunity. Take advantage of the opportunity. Take advantage of this opportunity. Don't pass up this opportunity, or don't let this opportunity pass you by. Esto es personalizando. Pass you by. ¿Cuándo vas a devolverme el dinero? When are you going to pay me back? What money? The money I lent you. You didn't lend me any money. Don't you remember, Carmenchu? Don't you remember? Remember what? You asked me for money. Did I? Did I? Claro, he said, me pediste dinero. ¿Sí? Sería eso. In English. Don't you remember? You asked me for money. Did I? Yes. Don't you remember? We were in Castellón. Yeah. Do you remember? In the hotel. Oh, yeah. And you asked me for 5,000 euros. Oh, yeah. And I gave it to you. I gave you 5,000. I lent you 5,000 euros. Now it's Christmas time. When are you going to pay me back? When are you going to pay me back? Devolver, cuando es una moneda, cuando es monetario, is pay back. También give it back to me. When are you going to give it back to me? ¿Cuándo me lo vas a dar de nuevo? When are you going to give it back to me? Pero si es dinero, es más corriente decir pay me back. When are you going to pay me back? Yeah. When are you going to pay me back? Hemos saldado nuestras deudas. We've paid off our debts. We paid off our debts. Yes. We've paid our debt. He pagado mi deuda a la sociedad con 3 años en la cárcel. ¿Eh? I spent 3 years in prison and I have paid my debt to society. I have paid my debt. Recuerda, debt tiene una B muda. No se pronuncia la B. La penúltima letra. I've paid my debt. To pay a debt is pagar una deuda. Ahora, to pay off is saldarlo entero. Saldado. Ya terminado, ya no tengo deuda. I've paid off. Para la cárcel no se dice pay off. Para el dinero sí. I've paid off my debts. He saldado mis deudas, dice aquí, ¿no? Hemos saldado nuestras deudas. We've paid off our debts. Si dejas el off, no pasa nada. We paid our debts. Suena raro. I've paid my debt. O my debts. Suena que... out of context, if you say, I've paid my debt, out of context, people understand I was in prison before. I've paid off my debt, people understand that I have finished returning money from a debt. Okay. So, it's better to use off cuando es pagar una deuda, saldar una deuda. Esto me liberará para hacer otras cosas. This will free me up to do other things. Yeah. You know, Marta and I, after class number 800, if we don't continue, I'll be free. And if we stop this program, it will free me up. It will free me up to do other things. O sea, me librará. No sé si librar o liberará. I don't know which one is correct. Maybe both. Liberar o liberar. Okay. It'll free me up to do other things. It will give me the necessary free time, finally, to do something else. Because now I'm a prisoner of Inglés en TV. Somos prisioneros de esto, you know. Okay, we're prisoners. No tenemos más remedio. We come here to this room, you know, la pobrecita, she sits there for 25 minutes while I'm talking, you know, and she can't fall asleep because it's dangerous. Maybe she checks her mail and things. You check your mail and things, okay. But she has to put ¿cómo es? Modo avión. Because if she doesn't put airplane mode, we can have a sound problem. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. And so I have the airplane mode on and she has the airplane mode on. So really, she can't check her emails. She can't do things. She can't, while I'm talking for 25 minutes, she has to sit calmly and stoicamente, waiting for me to finish. 727 veces. Poor girl. Do you know how many minutes? 727 programs, my God. 727, son 26 minutos, no 25. 727 times 26, 18,902 minutes. She's been sitting stoically 18,902 minutes. If we divide that by 60 minutes, that is horas netas de estoicismo. Andaluz. Okay. 315 hours. 315 hours. The poor girl has been sitting there. Yeah. But they pay her. She's paid. Yeah. It's her job. Me too. I have to sit here and entertain you. Yeah, and teach you English for 315 hours. No está mal, 315 horas netas. All right, net hours. All right, where are we? I've lost my place completely. Esto me liberará para hacer otras cosas. It will free me up to do other things. Terminémoslo ya de una vez. Let's get it over with. Mira, cuento. Let's get it over with. Let's get this over with. Terminemos esto ya de una vez, eh? Let's finish this is correct. Pero let's finish this no es tajante, de exasperación. Let's get this over with means terminemos esto ya de una vez. Vale, ya está bien de tanto clase de inglés. Come on. I mean, that's enough. English classes, out my ears, you know? Let's get this over with. Let's get this esto de las clases over with. Strange expression. Let's get it over with. Las clases, yeah, let's get it over with. Let's get it over with, or this over with. Let's get it over with. Very strange, very different from Spanish. Me crié en un barrio peligroso. I grew up in a dangerous neighborhood. I grew up in a dangerous neighborhood. I grew up in the slums. I grew up in a dangerous neighborhood. ¿Quiere que yo presente mi dimisión? ¿Quiere que presente mi dimisión? They want me to hand in my resignation. They want me to hand in my resignation. To hand out is ir distribuyendo con la mano. Toma, uno para ti, otro. To hand out. To hand in is presentar algo. Someter. It's in inglés se dice submit. Igual, mucho. Quieren que someta mi dimisión, decimos. They want me to submit. Submit. They want me to submit my resignation. They want me to hand in my resignation. They want me to turn in my resignation. También se puede decir. Se dice más hand in and submit. ¿Qué tienes puesto? What do you have on? What do you have on? Oh, I have on a white shirt and a pair of gray trousers. That's all. Oh, and I have on a watch, and I have on a pair of underwear, and I have on a pair of socks and a pair of shoes. Decimos par. A pair of pants, a pair of trousers, a pair of socks. Decimos mucho. Tengo puesto un par de pantalones, un par de calcetines, un par de zapatos. Yeah, we say that. It's normal in English. I have on a pair of socks, a pair of shoes, and a pair of trousers, a pair of pants. Decimos en America. A pair of trousers. That's what I have on. That's what I'm wearing. ¿Qué tienes puestos? What do you have on? What are you wearing? All right. Morgan ha dado con una idea que podría resolver la situación. Morgan's hit on an idea that could solve the situation. You have to hit on. To hit on the guitar. To hit on my head. To hit on the book. Morgan, bam! Ha dado con una situación. Boom. Uy, me he dado. Okay. All right. Morgan has hit on a situation. Morgan has hit on an idea that podría resolver. They could solve the situation. También Morgan has come up with an idea. Ha sacado una idea en una reunión. Has come up with an idea. Hit on es más fortuito. Boom. Ah, ¿se me ocurre? Morgan's hit on an idea. To hit on también es tratar de ligar. To hit on. Yeah. Ella siempre está, she's hitting on me. No sé por qué. Está. Y yo le mando calabazas, pero she's hitting on me all the time. Yeah, she's hitting on me all the time. But no, in this case, no. Morgan has hit on an idea that could solve the situation. Él siempre salta de un tema a otro. He always jumps from one subject to another. He always jumps from one subject to another. Me too. All right, see you tomorrow.